The ninth Disney animated feature is called titled Final Fantasy III, and there's not much to say about the plot. It's actually two segments in this film. So basically, Jiminy Cricket, that's right, the Jiminy Cricket, goes off into a old record store. I told you Jiminy Cricket has been in other films. I told you he was a popular Disney character. He plays a record called Bongo and the Bear, and then he visits a family's house, and yeah, that's his adventure. Let's go into the segments. Bongo and the Bear. Bongo and the Bear. So Bongo and the Bear is about this bear, this circuit bear named Bongo. He is actually been treated badly. He's been forced into shows. And he feels a bit you know, I don't know. He's a good unicycler. One day when he was on the train traveling, he actually escapes the train and goes unicycling into a forest. He feels much happier there and feels relaxed until one day he sees a female bear and falls in love with her. However, there's another mighty bear, a big bear actually, that's in love with the little female bear. And this pedophile bear has a group of other pedophile bears, and Bolga wants to take back the girl and 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 defeat the big bear. And eventually, Bongo does get up with the girl bear, and it is happily ever after. So Bongo and the bear, I actually really enjoyed this short. I mean, the love story is cute. I like how it's although a bit skeptical about a mighty bear falling in love with this girl. That's a bit perverted, if you ask me. And yeah, the animation is stunning as always. Like I said, the animation with Forest is realistic, just like in Bambi. And I like the overall story. There's not actually any flaws. I guess I consider that pedophile bear nitpick. Overall, Bongo and the Bear gets a 10 out of 10. I guess you can count this as a segment. This is actually a live action segment. So in Germany, crickets go to a person's house, a family's house. At the family's house, a little girl's dad is putting on a puppet show with an old man puppet and a young boy puppet with a monocle, and they tell a story of Mickey and the Beast, which I'll get to in a second. And this, when I watched it, Final Fantasy III when I was younger, I I was actually a bit creeped out by it. Like at the beginning when that both his father was doing the hand puppet thing. I was actually a bit creeped out. I actually thought the hand was a real person, and seeing the man just taking off the cloth hand and wrinkling his fingers, I actually thought that was creepy. I actually had to skip past the scene whenever I watched the film again. But now that I'm older, I can get past it easy. I realize it's a hand puppet now. The other puppets are kind of creepy. I mean, um, yeah, why are they real? I mean, where's the mother? You know, why aren't they real brothers? You know, why why isn't the old puppet a real grandpa? I just kind of think that's creepy for the kids. Well, that's not a bad segment. I'll just say it's creepy. Not whole much to it. It's actually really creepy. 5 out of 10. Now, the final segment of this film is Mickey and the Beanstalk. And this is a really good segment. I think Final Fantasy 3 is well known for having this segment. So what's the story? Well, it's mostly a lot an adaptation, Disney's adaptation for Jack and the Beanstalk, but it actually features Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. They are poor, they have nothing to eat, and they decide to kill a cow, but Mickey decides but kills the but sells a cow for some magic beans. They actually lose the beans because of Donald's anger, which I'll get to in a second. And during their sleep, the beanstalk grows in the house. They eventually woke up top of the beanstalk. They adventure into an old castle ruled by Willie the Giant, which I'll get to in a second. Who has captured the Sin and Half Fairy, because it makes him sound asleep. And Mickey, Donald, and Goofy try to rescue her, and they eventually do. While Willie just, you know, being the giant of the story. I do like the idea of they adopted Jack and the Beanstalk for this, even though they got already upcoming film for that, but whatever. And the animation is stunning as always, looks realistic. One, it's a pretty funny segment too. Like at the beginning when Mickey Mouse is cutting the bean in half and they have thing breads. I do like Donald's reaction to it. Like he just flips out. I mean, that's how poor people should react. Like they can't just stand it anymore. That's how poor people should react. Because they deserve a better home. And also his reaction, uh, and I think there's one surreal moment where Donald just grabs an axe and he's got like hyper, he's got like swirly eyes. That's kind of surreal. But anyways, Disney has surreal moments in the past. I don't want to think about them. And the character Willie the Giant. He's a good character. He's you may if you know the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk, you know he's a grumpy old giant who wants to get hold of Jack. But in this short, Willie is more friendly giant than a serious giant. And Willie the Giant has a been a supporting character for the Mickey Mouse franchise. Meaning he made appearances in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and he had his own role in Mickey's Christmas Carol, which I'll review in a future episode of December. Yeah, Willie the Giant is a really good character, and he's funny, and I like how he says that he can turn into anything, and he turns into a pink rabbit, which the texture looks realistic on the pink rabbit anyway. So I think that's Final Fantasy 3. My opinions on Final Fantasy 3 in a nutshell. So, oh wait, I didn't give my ratings. Right, I give Bongo and the Bear 10 out of 10. The live action a 4 out of 10. I give Mickey and the Beanstalk a 10 out of 10. So, averaging the rating, I think it's close. It's more likely going to be a 10 out of 10. So that means Final Fantasy 3 gets a 10 out of 10. This is a superb film. Highly recommended. So guys, that concludes it for this episode of December. There's 2 today. It's going to be 4 tomorrow. I just said it's going to be 4 today, but life is in the way, school and that. Now, promise, for tomorrow, let's get back to one review a night. Anyways, please write your comments down, write your reviews down in the comments about Final Fantasy 3. This is JLS signing out, and don't forget to speak to Sam to subscribe.